Alrighty, guys. Hey, how you going? Just doing a quick one. We haven't done a video in a while, so I thought we'd do one now. Just on a couple of little tips and tricks and a couple of little pointers on what to do once you've got the box, or if you've had the box for a while and you're not really too sure on what to do next, or if something happens, if it says no stream available, or if something comes up, if it's running slow. Just thought I'd do some quick tips and tricks on how to get the most out of your Sneaky Media system. Alrighty, so the first one is let's obviously get the TV turned on, up to date, and that your updates are all done. So what you'll probably see is yours might look like this, yours might look a little bit different. Doesn't matter. Normally, what happens is you'll have a square pop up here in a few moments that actually says Sneaky Media update. The reason that we do updates all the time, and that's the reason obviously that you've got the box that you do, and you haven't got one of those fully loaded ones off the internet. You've got a proper one that gets looked after and managed properly, is purely because of this sort of stuff. Doing updates, if links go down, if add-ons go down, if things are there, we're always there to help and support you and make sure that we can do all the updates for you as well. So that you should see in a couple of minutes, a couple of seconds, a box pops up. That one there says a new version of the build has been released. Would you like to install the new version now? So first things first that we do is obviously click yes. Now if you're finding as though you've just pushed no before and you're back here and you're wondering how can I get to the update, super easy. Just go across all the way to where it says settings, down to Sneaky Media, click on Sneaky Media, and there it'll come up there as well. So builds menu, Sneaky Media. Would you like to run a fresh start? Always run a fresh start. Would you like to save your login data? That's if you've got Ultimate Mania or Sports Mania or some form of subscription thing. You'll always obviously save your login data as well. If not, push no. But I'll be back in a second, guys. You've already seen how to do an update, so I'll come back once it's all updated, and I'll be back in a sec. Cheers. Alrighty, so once we get back in here, this is what the new update looks like, guys. So you've got all the, it's like the Game of Thrones backdrop and the Guardians of the Galaxy, so you'll know. Alright, now sometimes you'll see like up here it'll say building menu. Here's the first tip: always leave that for about 2 minutes or something like that after you've actually started the box. It'll go through all that sort of stuff, don't need to worry about that. It'll come up and it'll say different things like building menu, or it'll be saying add-ons updating and all that sort of stuff. So if you haven't started the box in a while, when you turn it on, just allow that to sit for about a minute or two and let it do all its updates and things like that as well. And then once you've done it, once you've let it all load up, that's when you'll be able to use it and move forward. All right, so let's go into our tips and tricks. Okay, a couple of first things that we want to know: if at all the box seems as though it's running slow, if it feels as though that the movies aren't loading or something like that, the first thing that you want to try and do is just simply go over to here to where it says Sneaky Media down the bottom. Click on that. Go to maintenance menu, and then just do clear cache. All right, and that's the first thing that you can try and do if it's running slowly. Second thing that you can do if it's running slowly is obviously turn the box off completely. Let it sit for a minute or two. Also unplug your router, your internet, whatever service provider you're going through. There's actually a cache inside the router as well, so that could be full, and that could say that you won't get consistent playback. So always maybe do that, maybe like once every couple of weeks, just unplug the actual router itself and let that sit for about a minute, and then plug it back in again, and you should be good to go. And then obviously, if all else fails, just do the update and go and do another update and see how we go from there. If it still doesn't work after that, obviously that's when you contact us, and we'll see if there's anything that we can do to help you out. All right, so a couple of things that I wanted to talk about. Let's say, for example, you go to your movies, alrighty, and you say, for example, you click on genres, and you just want action, for example, right? You'll see that obviously this will take a little while as well, but once all the movies come up, you'll see, obviously on the left hand side, you'll have all of your, all the movies that are there and so on and so forth. Now, one thing that you will notice is that there's no rating. You can't see if there's any rating or if you want to have ratings there or whatnot. So I'm going to teach you a way of being able to get the ratings up, so you can actually see what the movie's rated as well. Alright, so nice and simple. All we've got to do is, once we click on movies, click on this. Alright, so we'll go from the beginning. So we click on movies, and we click on that little arrow. See that little arrow just there? So we click on that. And then we go all the way down to the bottom to where it says Tools. We'll click on Tools. Go down to where it says View Types. Click on View Types. And you can do this for obviously movies, TV shows, seasons, and episodes. I normally only have it done with the movies, but you can do it obviously with whatever you want. Now, it'll say click here to save view. So what you want to do is, up the top left hand corner, if you put the mouse up to the top left hand corner and then click, a little sidebar will come out just like that. Alright, or you could also push you can also push the C button, I think it is, but try not to do that. Just try and push the top left hand corner. Alright, once you get there, alright, push try panel and go down to low list. So once you click on low list, click the close button, and again close, and straight down here where it says click to save view, and it'll say Eon Silvo low list saved. So then we go back again, back again, back again, click back into movies, go back to genres, action, and now you'll see all the movies have actually got ratings beside them as well, so you can check out and see what's there. Alrighty, so that's the first tip. Okay, now the second tip that I wanted to talk about is things that come up saying, for example, no stream available. Alright, so let's just say, for example, Baby Driver. It's a brand new one, it's not at the cinemas yet, or it might have just come out at the cinemas, I'm not too sure. But sometimes when you click something, it'll search for all the streams, and it might either play a cam or it might just not play it at all. Alright, so if it does say no stream available, the first thing that you want to do, see that? No stream available. The first thing you want to check is how new the movie is that you're watching. Alright, we don't want, we get a lot of people messaging us saying, I'm trying to watch this movie and it says no stream available, but unfortunately it means that it hasn't even gone out onto the internet at all. What it means is that no one has actually put up a stream for us to get it, which means no stream available. So it's not actually Sneaky Media's fault, it's just that no one around the world where we're getting the streams from has actually put up a stream. So as soon as there is a new stream of that movie available, it'll automatically come up and you guys will be able to watch it. But in saying that as well, you might see some that are cam copies as well. I'm not too sure if Spider-Man Homecoming is a cam or if it is also going to say no stream available. We'll have a look here. Okay, so again, no stream available on that one. Alrighty, because it's a brand new movie. Now, what you can do is, if you want to, say for example, a stream is running a little bit slow, or it's not running, it's buffering quite a bit or whatever. It could be a couple of things. It could be your internet's not fast enough. It could also be obviously you need to clear the cache and stuff, as I said before, or it could just mean that particular stream, isn't very good when it comes to the playing of the actual movie. So let's just say, for example, we click on Wonder Woman. We don't want to. What you want to do, if you want to choose the actual stream, instead of clicking on the movie, you push and hold the OK button, and then it comes up with something like this. Then you go to Play Using. So click on Play Using. And what that does is it then finds all the different streams. And then you can actually select which one you want. So if one of them's buffering too much, just do exactly that and then choose a different stream. If it's still buffering, then obviously just choose a lower quality stream. So here you've got 1080p, 1080p, HD, all the way down, then all the SD versions as well. Alright, so there's heaps and heaps and heaps. But what you want to do is obviously choose a HD stream. It'll obviously launch, and there you go. I'll skip into it a little bit just so I don't get in too much trouble. There you go. Now sometimes you'll see the subtitles that you just saw down the bottom there. That means that they're hard coded into the actual movie itself. So when a stream comes out where it's not hard coded, that'll automatically be uploaded for you. Okay. Right, and just one other last thing that I want to show you on the movie side of it all as well, just to give you a bit of an idea on a couple of things that might help out as well. So say for example you click on a movie, and let's just say for example the actual the lips are out, the syncing's out, or the lip sync's out, or something like that, and you can't actually watch it because you can't actually understand. I'm just going to turn the volume down on this so I don't get in too much trouble. But okay, so it finds a stream, it puts it up. Now I won't actually play, I'll skip into it a little bit. I won't actually play it, but what I will do is I'll show you here. So if the lips are out, if they're syncing a little bit out, you click on this button here. See where it says audio offset? You click on that, and you either go up or you go down, depending, and you can actually change the audio offset for that particular movie, so at least you'll be able to watch the lips being in sync. That's one option. And then the other way of doing a couple of things as well is if you go over here, if you want subtitles on, you can click subtitles here. Open subtitles doesn't really work very well, so if you click on subscene.com, you'll see that all the different subtitles come out for that particular movie. Okey-doke. Alright, so that's basically the movie side of things. Now again, if you're finding, like the other day there was a couple of things that were happening where you couldn't actually get a stream at all, there was a couple of things that were going wrong. So what we've actually done is down the bottom here underneath movies, you'll see all these other little options. Alright, now what these options are is if this movie section isn't working, before you get too upset or anything like that at all, just jump onto one of these other ones and see if you can find the movie through that. So for example, Elysium, it's very similar. If you want to search for a particular movie, you can also just go down to the search button and you can type in obviously whatever movie you want. Alrighty, so that's another option there for you. A little tip, if you want the newest movies, if you click on the flicks.n.r, and you'll see they'll come out in HD here before they'll actually sometimes come out in that other movie section that we were showing you before. So you should always check here and see if there's some good copies or good quality of the movie that you actually want to watch. Now something that you can try every now and then as well, say maybe once a week or something like that, or once every few days. If you see how it says Spider-Man Homecoming, if you click the back button here, that little arrow there again, this is what you actually get on the Flicks add-on. and then click back onto 2017 movies. Then it'll, if there's a new movie that come up, it'll automatically come up there. And then next time that you go into the flicks, the newest release stuff will be there as well. So just a couple of little tips and tricks to find the newest of the new. Elysium's great, obviously these ones as well. Project M box sets. These are obviously just different box sets of all the different movies that, or TV shows, movies, things like that. It's quite cool. Alright, now if you ever find something that comes up, for example, like, what do we got? Let's see if I can find something. So if you click on, okay, say you go to live sports or something like that, then you click on something, for example, Champion Sports, and it comes up and says Champion Sports, system error, all that sort of stuff. It just means that that particular add-on has gone down at the moment, and it's not accessible. We'll obviously do our best to work to get it up and running again for you. All right. So TV shows, same thing. Down the bottom you got Search, Project MTV, Salt, Elysium, blah blah blah. So if some of your TV shows aren't working ever, just try one of these other add-ons down the bottom. And what you guys should really get used to using is the actual add-ons part itself. These are all the different add-ons that are in the actual build itself, and you can go through and have a bit of a play. Anyway. You might find some really cool stuff that you didn't even know was in there. You know, click on the flicks, as I said before. You've got all these other sort of cool things that you can do there. You go back, you have a bit of a play, you know, live Premier League for your sports and so on and so forth, which is quite cool. And you've got all different stuff in there as well, live channels and whatnot. Live channels, Sky Sports F1. Choose a link you want. And there you go, so that loads up like that. Now, as I said, that can potentially, it's buffering, that one, obviously. I've been using this for a while, but yeah, you can go through there and you can find all different things. Now, this is what I wanted to show you. If you find something that you like, for example, you find you're in TV shows, alrighty, and there's a particular TV show that you like, say highly rated, and you can do this on pretty much any part of the build. So say, for example, you like Band of Brothers, you again click and hold the OK button and then go add to favorites. Bang. So then next time when you go back to your favorites, you'll see there it is, Band of Brothers, so on and so forth. Alright, so you can do that pretty much with anything. You can add pretty much any add-on to favorites or whatever you want to do there. Okay, so that's sort of giving you a bit of an idea of some other things that you can do. Alrighty, so next we have you know, the sports section. Alright, now the sports section, obviously you know, there's all this different sort of stuff you can play with here, but what you want to do is, if you want the best of the best streams, you want the HD streams, you want all the sports and all that sort of stuff, you are really much better off looking into Ultimate Mania or Sports Nation or Sports Mania or something like that, or even New Breed IPTV. I've been testing New Breed IPTV and it's fantastic. Same with Ultimate Mania, fantastic, because you've got your TV guide there and everything as well. Now I'm going to make another video in just a moment on how to set up your Ultimate Mania and your Sports TV and with your TV guide and everything like that, and that'll be in the next video to come very shortly. Alrighty, so I hope that's given you a bit of a rundown, and I'll just check this quickly. You do want a subscription to Ultimate Mania or Sports Nation or Sports Mania, or obviously New Breed, IPTV or whatever it is, anything you want, just let us know and we can get you hooked up on that. But that will give you, fully HD streams of all the sports, all the TV shows, your Discovery, your National Geographic. You pretty much kiss goodbye to Foxtel. Alrighty, so hopefully that works for you guys. Hopefully it's given you a bit of an idea on the things that you can do with the box. As I said, just to recap, make sure you go into add-ons, have a bit of a play with these stuff because you'll find some really, really cool stuff in there. Always make sure you check and clear the cache, and always turn your router off and back on at least once every week or maybe every 2 weeks. Make sure you're always up to date and do the updates. I know sometimes they can get annoying, but we want to make sure that we're on top of it for you guys. And yeah, alrighty, so anything you need, let us know, and hopefully this video worked out, and I'll talk to you soon. Ciao.